How
All
are you,
right.
Titi?
Hi,
You're looking so
Bisola.
sweet. You're looking so
who's
sweet.
talking? Hey, look who's talking. Hey, woman, where have you been all my life? Eh? See what lockdown has done to us.
Wait, look at me. When is it Oscar you are seeing? That question, is it for me or for the love life?
Outfit confession, all of them. Yes, she a powerful woman in the industry, right? You know it, and you have to acknowledge it, and you have to also support her in any way possible. And it's really, really great to have you right here on Wake Up Nigeria Extra. Okay.
Thank you.
So many questions have come through via Twitter, but there's so many. I have to scroll and scroll and scroll. All right. Yeah. So basically, since COVID-19, the pandemic and everything began, there were quite a lot of celebrities trying to keep up with the limelight. They didn't have their usual platforms, stages everywhere, events, red carpets to show off their baths and makeup and how much they spend tying their gullet. So a lot of them started to engage with TikTok. Your opinion on their efforts to stay relevant?
Okay, so I think they're just moving with times. Nobody knows when the pandemic is going to end. This is another avenue. I think another avenue to stay sane, because you have people that are always up and about every day. Unlike you now, you still get to go to work. You still get to entertain us. We get to see you. You're one of the people that's constantly giving us information on what's going on around the world. But some of us, we have to be indoors. And honestly, when there's a major shift in your regular activities, it can cause, for some people, it might cause depression. Some people, they might not be able to handle it. So yes, joining other social platforms, say TikTok, as you mentioned, is probably to stay sane. And when they see the reception from people watching, it's like, okay, they like this, let's keep giving them more. But personally, I think TikTok is too much work. I haven't done a TikTok video before. When I see, because I know how stressful and tasking it is to film something and then edit it, and then now you're lip syncing to someone else. So first of all, you have to learn what the person is saying, then get your act together. It's too much work for me. So I'm just on Trailer. On Trailer, I just get to dance and I'm okay. Just dance, and then that's all I need to do. So when I watch people's TikTok videos, it's really interesting. I'm like, well, good thing they're moving with the times, so nobody is staying in Stone Age. You just have to keep moving, keep evolving. So I guess and it's working for some. It's working for some people.
I actually agree with you more than you can ever imagine. I'm like, where do people get the energy for this stuff? Like, some would memorize whole monologues and
everything. Like, it blows my mind. I'm like, how? Nah, man, nah.
But speaking of monologues, I know you're a monologue queen on your own. You have some major acting skills.
Thank you.
Some of those skills were almost like invisible for a long time, though. And you eventually got different platforms to express yourself. So maybe you didn't feel the need to jump on TikTok like the way other people felt that need. But now, I want to ask what you did do during the lockdown to stay sane. Since you didn't join the TikTok trend, what exactly were you doing then?
So when the lockdown started at first, that was before they eased the lockdown and said, okay, people could start going to work. My daughter and I were having live exercise workout videos live on Instagram, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So it was something we always looked forward to, because I recently, in recent months, I think I started in October last year, I started working out. And when lockdown now happened, we're like, my team were like, oh, Bisola, since children are home, parents are home, let's see how we can engage them. And it was always fun. Every morning, 9 a.m., Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So people laugh, people, when they see my daughter acting all funny, not being able to work out and stuff. You know, it was interesting. So I did that. I recently started this show with my friend Bimbo Craig, Banter with Bimbo and Bisola. So the thing is, I have such good synergy with Bimbo, and we get to talk, we get to laugh, talk on different issues, and that also, a lot of people tune in Wednesdays and Fridays for that. But that was after I started that, after people could go back to work. So those are the things I have been able to do. I have a kiddies program that's out as well, Circle Time with Bisola.
I saw that.
Yes.
Congratulations. I love
Thank you. Thank you very much. So little things like that, yeah, have been helping keep sane,
so
helping
I
me
want to
keep
talk
sane.
about the kiddies thing a bit later on, but you mentioned building relationships with the I'm so sorry,
My friend Bimbo
yes,
Craig.
your friend Bimbo Craig, yes.
Yes.
But it felt like you guys had a really strong bond on Sugar Rush. So let's talk a little bit about Sugar Rush.
Okay, so let's talk about Sugar, but that's Bimbo Ademoye. I know the Bimbos are yes, that's Bimbo Ademoye.
Sorry, Bimbo Ademoye.
So our synergy on Sugar Rush was absolutely amazing. So I knew Adesua, but we weren't that close. I had also known Bimbo. I've known Bimbo for what? About 6 years now. We've worked together before. She's always been cool people. So I was closer to Bimbo more than I was closer to Adesua. And then Sugar Rush brought us together. And the energy from these women, like right now, legit, no jokes, we're like sisters right now.
For real?
We talk about everything. We're sort of like each other's confidants, you know. Whenever we have an issue, we share with the other two. When any other person has a share with the other two. And it was just absolutely amazing on set. You know, the best thing an actor can have on set, besides a good director, is a good co-actor that they can feed off of their energies as well. And that was what happened with them. There were so many spontaneous scenes there. We had such amazing energy. Bimbo and Adesua. Sugar Rush was a stressful set, but it was fun. You know, that kind of stress that you don't want it to end. You know, when you finally ended, you started missing everybody, like, oh gosh, why did it have to end now? So it was so much fun. And it was, even after filming Sugar Rush, I told myself, I'm like, you know, it's like, you need to be fit, because there were some scenes where we had to run, and for every expression that you see on my face expressing tiredness, it was real. I'm like, what in the world? Such a short distance, and see me panting like I want to die. You know, so it was after that I said, you know what, let me take this seriously and work on, you know, my stamina and all of that. So yes, that happened.
As in, honestly, you couldn't have said it better. You know, there was a lot of energy in that movie, and all of you just did such an amazing job. But you know, you once talked about some scenes that were not as comfortable, or in fact discomforting, let me put it that way. So I watched a live video of you where you said you actually felt sick, or where you felt sick after you kissed kissing an actor on set. So I'm like, you want to tell us a bit more about that?
So what brought that topic up was the whole COVID-19 issue. You know, now we can't hug people, you know, you can't even have handshakes, all things like that. You know, I'm thinking to myself, so what happens to us actors when really and truly do we actually have proper testing before filming? So like, this COVID-19 is like a proper wake-up call for people to ensure, like, you know what, if you want any romantic scenes in your movie, please let everybody be healthy, let everybody be safe. Because some years ago, I got a sore throat after. It was a sore throat I had. And, you know, I felt ill. It was bad. That kind of sore throat where you can't talk, you can't swallow. I had to be placed on a drip and all of that. So COVID-19 just like, what are we going to do if we need to be in a scene like this? Is it necessary? Really? And I recently jumped on this Korean Korean Telemundo, I will call it, K-dramas. My gosh. It's amazing. The one I just finished watching, The King. It's
Okay.
amazing how you can see them expressing their love for each other, the attraction they have for each other. And in the entire 15 episodes of season one, there were only 3 kissing scenes.
Wow.
And even those kissing scenes were just like, mwah, mwah, like just peck and go, peck and go. So I'm like, yeah, it's doable. We can actually, yes, it's really, really possible. You don't have to go the whole 9 yards, you know, to explain or an expression or a feeling someone is going through. So it's really, really possible. And thankfully, COVID-19 came. So now everybody's high alert. Hello.
So I take it that you're going to probably reject some roles that involve a bit too much intimacy then. Are you going to like literally turn them down?
My health, I won't say reject, but my health is priority. And I don't know where this co-actor lives. I don't know who they've been with the night before, days before. Yeah, I don't know. And it's sad, but I know people who have passed on from being ill with COVID. So first things first, my health is numero uno. So I will put that in perspective first and let the producer know, like, look, my health is number one. I don't want to go contact. I'm not saying any of your other actors, or I'm not saying even me myself, I'm 100% clear. But aside even COVID, there are other illnesses that one can get when you exchange mucus, you know. So it's,
you use that word.
They say it's our mucous membranes that
stop saying mucus.
But you get what I mean. So I won't say I'm going to reject. I won't say I'm going to reject roles. I have to see it first. We'll talk about it, and yeah, hopefully we'll come to a middle ground.
Okay, so there is something that's been trending of recent. You know, a lot of actors, female actors, have been talking about this issue of being sexually harassed and pressured to have sex before getting a role. Now, we know that this is not new, but it's become something people are talking about now because all around the world, there's so many people fighting for so many different human rights. So it feels like the right time. But I would love to get your opinion on it. And if, for instance, you had an experience, it might be time to, share that experience with us.
Thankfully, in the 12 years that I have been an actor, I have never experienced that. I have never experienced sexual harassment. Please hold on a second. I'm live, please. I'm live, please. No distractions. Thank you. It's your birthday. Go get your calls now.
Okay.
Yes.
Mommy mode activated. Oh my God, that was actually very hot.
Yes.
Anybody that is into moms right now would really find that very attractive, what you just did. I'm just saying. All right.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so yes, it's my mom and my daughter, they're distracting me. All right, so personally, I have never experienced that. Thankfully. Sorry about that. Thankfully, it's my talent so far has gotten me so far, and people have appreciated that talent. I have never been in a situation where a director wants to give me a role, or a producer wants to give me a role and asks me to give something in return. That has never happened to me. But do I know of people that this has happened to? Definitely. And it's sad. It's sad, especially for really talented people who know their craft and know what they can offer. Maybe because they're not as famous as other people, they get to compromise, and lose some self-worth doing all of that. I'm happy that this is coming out now, because a lot of people are speaking on different things going on in the world. Please hold on. A lot of people are speaking on different things going on in the world. Black Lives Matter, sexual assault in the industry, rape. And it's like we're all in unison. Like, the world wants to purge itself of all the negativity that has been fed to it. And I'm happy. I'm standing with all the ladies. I sympathize with them, because it's really, really terrible, really, really horrible to go through. So yeah, I sympathize with them. I sympathize with them. I do sympathize with them.
You mentioned that you had been in the industry for about 12 years, and I know this
Yes.
personally, that you've girl, you hustle. Girl,
Yes.
like I remember, I think did we meet at the radio station I used to work once or twice? I think we
Yes,
did.
I believe so. Yes, I believe so.
And
yes,
you always had that spark, and I always just knew, hey, this woman is gonna go somewhere, you know.
Thank
but
you.
it must have been really hard in the beginning, you know. And a lot of people just see the glam and the glitz right now, and they think it just happened overnight. So it didn't
happen overnight.
Just share a little about how your journey started.
So my journey in entertainment officially started in 2008, and that was with Project Fame. So it was while on Project Fame, I got to work with Auntie Joke Silva. It was from her and people around her that were like, you know what, Bisola, you should give acting a shot. I think it's something you can do. And that was how auditions started coming in. I got a few roles here and there, but it wasn't all that rosy, because many times you go for audition. I can't count how many auditions I've been to in my life that I got turned down, and they tell you, oh, we'll call you back, and they never call you back. But somehow, you know, I just always put at the back of my mind that every audition is a chance for me to rehearse to an audience. Yeah, and I think that's something a lot of people, a lot of younger generation should emulate right now, because everybody just comes to you and tells you, oh, Bisola, I can act. Oh, do you go for audition? No, I don't like auditions. It doesn't work that way. You have to put in the work. And they've been really challenging times where, give me a second, please. Ejo. Thank you.
Yeah, been there,
yes,
done that.
Yeah,
I bought
yeah.
The
So
don't worry about it.
So yeah, it's been a struggle. They keep opening the doors and making so much noise with the doors, and I know how this is work for you as well, and I don't want to keep interrupting you.
It's so fine. You're letting us into your world, and your world is the real world.
Yes,
it's
the real house
here.
My mom is just going up and down, babe. You know. So it's my daughter's birthday today, so there's lots of calls coming in.
Yes, to talk about it.
So I came back to what I was saying.
Yeah, sure.
Back to what I was saying. Like it's been a struggle. It's been a lot of hard work. One of the things that helped me, fame-wise, was Instagram. When Instagram came, I joined Instagram, I think in December or in 2014, if I'm correct, in 2014. And I joined with my sister's phone because I didn't have an Android phone at the time. I didn't have an iPhone. I was using one Palasa. So it was her phone. And every time I begged her, I said, please, let me just log in. Let me just see if anybody is following me, anybody knows. Like, so, and then she would just roll her eyes, like, take the phone, Sha, and use it, you know. So it was after a while, when I finally got an Android phone, I started making videos. I started making skits, you know, and then people kept watching. And that really, really, really helped. Like a lot of people, I got roles, movie roles, from people telling me, oh, I've seen some of your skits. I was auditioned once from a director in the UK via Skype. You know, it was beautiful. So Instagram has really helped me so much in my craft. And then brands also want to associate with you and say, okay, this girl is funny, she's crazy, okay, let's have you. And before Big Brother now came on, you know. So it's been a journey. It's been a long, tough, hard journey.
All right. I hope someone watching right now just heard that. Now that is the realest you can be, because, you know, a lot of people do just tend to think that things happen overnight, and especially for a woman. And I dare say a single mom, you know. Let's talk a little bit about your daughter.
Yes.
How old is she today?
She's 11 today.
Wow, 11 already.
Secondary school has come. My goodness.
Okay. So she's not telling you what to do yet. She's not telling you what to wear.
What she does, she compliments me. She says, Mommy, I don't like the way you styled your hair. Can you do it this way? You're looking, this is not rhyming. You know, she always, we have conversations now, and it's so interesting, you know. Like, I'm looking at her like, hey, See my small girl of yesterday. Look at her, almost my height. What is going on? You know, so it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's I love it. I absolutely love it.
But it is a lot of pressure though. You know, having an
Yes.
11-year-old, this is a mini you basically. Someone that she comes with your package, you know. She comes with you. She's part of your world. Meaning that you have to involve her when you're thinking about jobs you want to go do. You have to involve her in that as well. Now, if, for instance, Layla on her 16th birthday said she wanted to go into the industry, what would your response be?
Actually, I'd encourage her because I'd say she's in the industry, and the only reason why I turned down some jobs for her is because it clashes with her school time. So for everyone that wants to give her, I'm like, please make it during the holiday. You know, you can relate to this because you have really entertaining daughters as well.
Oh,
you know, and you don't no Amber and Ruby, they crack me up, and I especially love their candid moments. Like, you know, how you know, sometimes I just wish everyone in the world was like they were like children, you know. How open they are. They like you tell you like, I don't feel like talking now, you know. I don't want to say anything now. You know, it's so amusing. I love watching them so much.
Thank you.
So with Layla, I try as much as possible not to let her get carried away. I don't want her to be carried away. I want her to understand that, look, forget the fact that yes, your mommy is a public figure and things. You will wash plates, you will sweep the floor.
Yes. So
I'm not letting. She's not having a mobile phone until she's 13. To be specific, until she's in SS1. You're not gonna have you can use your laptop. You want to communicate with me when I'm not around, you send an email. You know, so I'm trying to curb so many things for her because I know what the internet, what children are exposed to on the internet. As regards entertainment, she's acted, you know, before. She's done a few adverts as well. There's still some that have come in, some roles have come in, but every time it clashes with her schoolwork, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I would not take her out of school because, you know, she wants to go on a movie set. No, if you can work during the holiday, that is. So if at 16 she does say, Mom, I want to be in the industry, I would gladly put her through because I've been there. I know who to introduce her to. You know, I can coach her basically because this is my line of business, and she wouldn't be exposed to the vultures. The vultures that might want to prey on her. Yeah.
Vultures.
Yes. Yes, they are vultures.
For those that know, they know.
They know. They know.
They're
they
probably
sure
watching
do know.
now, Seth. We're watching it too. But you know, so but see, being a single mom is like I don't know. I doff my hat to you. Really,
you.
it just I can't even imagine, you know, what it's been like. But then you've not let it hold you back in any way. You've always made sure you kept pushing forward. And I know that there's probably a message or two that you would have for a young girl out there, maybe thinking, oh, you know what, I want to do what Bisola does. I want to, you know, push the envelope, even though maybe, for instance, they are also single moms as well. Yeah. What advice would you have for them?
Okay, so I'll give two perspectives. First off, because I've heard a lot of young girls say to me, you know what, I don't need a man, I'll just have a baby and I'll be fine and I'll be like you. It's not easy looking after a child. According to my mom says to raise a bucket of water with one hand to put it on your head is very difficult, especially when it's filled with water. Using both hands helps support it and makes it easier. So it's important a child has a father figure, a mother in their lives, has a father in their lives rather than a father figure. If the father is not present, then a father figure. So it's not easy. Don't aspire to just be a single parent. Sometimes life happens and you find yourself in that situation, but not that it's something that you voluntarily just say, especially when you're young, you know. Spontaneity can lead so many people to all sorts of things. It's not really easy raising a child on your own, especially when you don't have sufficient funds to even take care of yourself. You know, a lot of sacrifices will go into raising that child. You practically forget yourself and ensure that the child is comfortable first. So for people who are already single parents, please do not let anything. Nothing in the world stop you. Nothing should limit you. Nothing should hold you back. You know, especially when you think of the lives that are dependent on you. First thing is that child.
Yeah.
How I'm going to give that child a better life. How I'm going to ensure that this child turns out better than I have turned out. So you push and push and push and keep pushing. Even if you hit a brick wall, break it down. You know, and that's basically what I have been doing. I'm not going to let anything, I will do it. Let me die on the line. Like, let's do it. Let's go. We'll die on the line. What? I'll give my all. So yeah, I think that's what everybody should always do. Aside even being single parents, single mothers, every individual, don't give up easily. There would always be challenges. There would always be tough times. Always. You know, even the next person that you think is having it rosy is probably not. They're just not sharing what they're going through with you. So always keep pushing and pushing. And that's what I'm always an advocate for.
Alrighty, sweetheart. You know,
you.
this show is really, really important to me. It's like, it feels like my baby. We've been doing this since 2017. Yeah. And I know you've been on the show before. Yes. It's a really early show for those that are tuning
really
in,
early,
hearing about Wake Up Nigeria for the first time. Let me just tell them, it starts at 6 a.m. and it goes all the way till 9 a.m. It's literally a 3-hour breakfast show, and it happens to be on TVC. That's the terrestrial station, TVC. It's also on StarTimes. It's also on GOTV. Yeah, so if you've never tuned in, please tune in and watch The Breakfast Show. We talk about everything except for politics.
And it's always fun. It's always fun. I've been on the show before, and I know how much fun it can be. And today I want to doff my hat. So I don't know how you do it.
What?
Waking up early, Monday to Friday, to go to the studio. I don't know how you do it, because once when I was working on radio, I had to cover my colleague's shift, and she was on the morning belt. My God, waking up that early. In fact, to get to the workplace for 5. So imagine how early you have to get to, because you have to get it, and you're always looking pink. How can you be looking pink at 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
I think the day I came, I came in at maybe 6:37, and I already saw your glam. Money, how? Where did you reach here? Where did you do your makeup? How did you know? So I must doff my hat for you. Well done. You're doing an amazing job. Well done.
TVC is actually TVC is actually such a really solid group of people. It's an amazing team here. We have 24-hour makeup artists. If you come here at 2 a.m., you will find a makeup artist. You will find a cameraman.
Really?
You will find a lights person. You will find someone here.
Wow.
Yeah, we've pushed the envelope on this for years now, and the way we're actually surviving is just God, and of course.
Wow.
This is why I suck up to the management. They're probably watching right now. I don't mind that promotion. We are doing 6 a.m.
Yeah, so we also keep it. Please do it.
Yes,
with money, plenty money, not just the promotion, not just
amen.
Money too.
Amen. So, one thing I want you to do for me. I know you're going to hate me for that. Your voice is too sweet.
Oh.
But not a lot of people know this. They've not heard you perform. I heard you perform at the MVCAs, and I'm like,
oh, thank you.
Like,
thank you.
And so I said I was gonna just ask you to throw some notes at us. Is there any song you want to just sing for us? Maybe even if you just anything. Tick. I caught you off guard.
You leave me breathless. You're everything good in my life. You leave me breathless. I still can't believe that you're mine. You just walked out of one of my dreams. So beautiful, you're leaving me. You must have been sent from heaven to earth to change me. You're like an angel, ya da 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 da. I've forgotten the lyrics.
We don't even need the lyrics. We don't need the lyrics. Your voice is enough. If you
Thank
like,
you.
say na. I don't care. You honestly, Bisola, you are
Thank
amazing.
you.
Sis.
Thank you
And
so
I have
much.
to say thank you for joining us today.
Thank
Being your daughter's birthday, you still took out this time to hang out with us. Mwah!
Yes.
We love you. But this is my
Thank you.
lobbying for cake happening. If there's cake,
There is cakes. There's cakes. You can come and
send
lobby.
it down.
No problem. We will foil it and deliver it. We will foil and deliver it.
Amber and Ruby need it too. They need it too.
No problem. Special package for them.
All right then. So happy birthday, Layla.
Thank you.
Love you, and we love your mommy too.
Thank you.
All right.
They've stopped moving around. After I've given them eye.
Not a problem. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
For talking. We need to hang out. So COVID.
Now COVID, COVID-19. COVID-19.
Out now. Okay, we have to. And we'll arrange a play date as well, maybe for the kids.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
All right, love.
Thank you so much, Titi.
Let me let you be. You can go and cut the cake and take pictures.
Yes.
And, tell everybody about Wake Up Nigeria.
Nigeria, yes.
Tell our market.
No problem.
That's every Monday through Friday. And would love to have you back in the studio with us one of these days. When
I can't wait. I can't wait.
All right, love.
I can't wait. Love you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.